Are you telling me the sun and the rain does not shine or fall on evil people? Hi guys and dolls, welcome back to the channel. It's another wonderful day and I'm going to make this quick, but because every time I say I'm going to make it quick, it ends up being 15 minutes or longer. I have a banana and I'm going to eat the banana. Consider this a banana mukbang. And so by the time I'm done with this banana, I should be done with my rant. So here we go. We're not religious in this channel, right? We're not religious at all, but we are spiritual, we're spiritualists, we are existentialists, we are metaphysics physicists, in the sense that we ask questions, right? We're very curious. We are interested in absolutely all world religions, understanding spiritual concepts that will help our soul grow. Some of these, of course, Christianity, because I do have a Christian background. So either way, that's neither here nor there. You saw the title, so let's talk, honey. Alright, so on first bite, here we go. I have noticed a lot of leaders doing something that I consider highly dangerous. Now, this is long overdue and a lot of things have changed and will continue to change. But I would like to call out, religious leaders who are doing an amazing job and religious leaders who are doing something really, really dangerous. I have seen some imams, post really, really helpful announcements about how to deal with COVID-19, telling them, stay home, take care of yourself, take care of people who you love. It's important to, adhere to what the scientists are saying and what the doctors are saying, and how your leaders are trying to take care of you. Stay home, and you can go to Juma and mosque and whatnot online, because they're offering those services online. They're offering a way to pay your tithes online as well. A lot of pastors are doing an amazing job with this as well. The Pope, everyone, they're doing an amazing job of letting people know, stay home, and do what you need to do.
In Nigeria, we have started our 14 days compulsory lockdown to stop the spread of the coronavirus. And I hope you are complying with the directive of the government. I can understand our feelings and our pains of not meeting in the church and other things. If you're a Christian and you're still having troubles with it, I want to encourage you to Isaiah chapter 26 verse 20. There God said to his people, he said, go my people, go into your private homes, shut yourself in, lock yourself up for a while until this retribution passes. There was temple, there was synagogue, but God did not tell them to go and stay there. No, God told them to go into their rooms. So don't let this get
do what you need to do. So I really appreciate that. There's shamans, there are people of all spirituality, all religions, all whatever, saying the same thing. Take care of yourself. And for the Christians who are smart, and the religious people who are smart and who are Judaic, who, believe in, the Abrahamic religions like Christianity, Islam, they understand that God is omnipotent and God is omnipresent. So I don't understand why some of you guys are running to the mosque as if God is not in your house, as if God is not you, as if God is not within you. I don't know. I don't get it. But newsflash, God is within you and God is you. Is you the temple? If your body is a temple, honey, act like you know you is a temple, child. Act like it, okay? It's just that people really are so afraid to look within. You won't die if you look within. It's good to be, to have groups to worship and stuff. It's good and it's healthy. When it's good and it's healthy. So, something that really, really triggered me, and I really want to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about this because hopefully someone sees this, send this to the damn president of Tanzania. Yes, John, I'm talking to you, honey, cause you out here making me pissed off. Let me chew this banana. Almost halfway to go. I'm gonna make sure I finish this banana before time's up. Hold on. We didn't shut down churches and mosques because that is where there is real healing. Corona cannot survive in the body of Christ. Movie number one. Now, number two. I'm gonna have to buy the banana for this one too. TB Joshua.
And I came out at the beginning of this year, yes, to say last year will end March. And the year will continue to be very, very, very fearful. Till this month 27, it will be over. By the end of this month, whether we like it or not, no matter medicine they might have producing to cure whatever, it will go the way it comes.
TB Joshua had a whole sermon where he literally predicted in his prophecy that Corona will come to an end on March 27. Burning for actually it wasn't me. Okay, so now that it is clear that that was nonsense, rubbish, imagine the concombility. I think it's important to address this, right? You're not a true leader when you are leading your flock astray, when you are leading people astray. I would say people make mistakes, but in this case, I know TB Joshua is not making a mistake. But still then, there's always room to apologize for endangering people, telling people, like they can relax because, March 27th, like, what are you? Did you have a meeting with Ndi Corona? Indi no Corona na laboratory, na laboratory. In a meeting. In a meeting with Indi no Corona, Indi no cook Corona. I don't understand. Did you have a meeting with the makers of the Rona? I don't get it. You said you had a prophecy. My God. All right. So at the end of the day, I would say this, right? For someone like John Magufuli, the president of an entire nation, opening mosques and allowing for these places of worship, at the time he said this, to be open because it's the body of Christ. I have one question. One question for John, who is saying this is the body of Christ, for Magufuli. I have one question, but before I have that question, I want to delve into something else. I want to delve into you. Put my banana down. Into you lot. A lot of you. I love the tribe. I love the Salt Nation, and I love the new people who are coming in and subscribing every day. Welcome. If you haven't subscribed, join the channel. And I really love even opposing opinions. I don't care. Drop them. We'll listen to them. We're going to learn from them. My banana ring has stuck my ring. We're going to learn from them. What I really want to understand is those people who are making claims like these. And I know that for the most part it's innocent, but when Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, any other religion, when these people who look at the higher being sit and say, even spiritual people who sit and say, well, thank God, I've been praying, this corona is not going to touch me, it's not going to touch my family, but not going to touch anybody. The reason I'm alive today is because of faith, because of grace, because, God, thank God, Chimobi, thank God, and they didn't die. I'm telling you, that person, he believes in the Lord. That's why he didn't die. I'm not surprised. Thank God, thank God, I didn't die. Like my family and friends are covered with the blood. Like when people say this, thank God, or I'm not surprised because they're the body of Christ, because they pray so much, because they're saved. I have this to ask all of you combined. That's the people who are saying thank God, the people who that are exposing their flock and their nations to disease. I want to find out, are you trying to tell me that all the people who are dead are not Christian, or are not religious, or do not believe in God, or are not good people? Are you trying to tell me that everyone who passed away from corona does not live in the body of Christ, did not fellowship in the body of Christ? Are you telling me any pastor or clergy or priest who has passed, or religious leader or shaman who has passed, who has transitioned to the afterlife, are you trying to tell me they're not in that religion? They don't believe? Are you trying to tell me they're fake? Are you trying to tell me that these people who live, breathe everything that is good and that is Christian-like, or that is Buddhist-like, or that is shaman-like, is spiritual, or whatever, are you telling me that the people who are the murderers who are walking and who are going to survive the Rona are more righteous than they are? Are you telling me that the Son and the grace of the entire universe that you like to call God, or Him, or the higher Him, or higher power, whatever, that you like to call God, are you telling me that the entire universe does not serve those of the world, those of the darkness, those of the evil? Are you telling me the sun and the rain does not shine or fall on evil people? Evil people, low vibrational people, murderers, thieves. Are you trying to tell me that the sun does not shine in them too? You see them every day. Their water is clean. Their grass is green. Their pockets are filled, or maybe yours are not. Are you telling me that, that they're more worthy than those who died, who were good-natured, kind, highly spiritual, highly devoted? Is that what you're telling me? I think it's so dangerous, right? I think it's really dangerous. Hold on. Banana is almost done. I'm going to be done right after this. I think it is very dangerous to think that only bad things happen to bad people and good things happen to good people, and that the grace of the Lord, because of what you read in the Bible, saying that, if you pray, I'm going to answer your prayer. This is the same God that brought the pestilence, the plagues, all of them from generation to generation to generation, right? Are you saying that same God doesn't know that, are you saying that this is that same God's doing, and that same God will not, allow, his people or whatever to suffer, his people or her people to suffer? I hope this teaches you to start looking and reading into spiritual texts with more context, with more spiritual depth and spiritual knowledge, with more reasoning, more history, with more, spiritual knowledge. Because you should, there's certain part of the Bible or any religious text that just exoteric, that you can look at it and it's verbatim and what you see is what you get, and there are other sides to these layers. That's why you think it contradicts itself, but it doesn't contradict itself. It's just that there's several layers to every religious text. So you need to have that spiritual education to understand these things, and that's why we're here on Pop Sort of Culture, that we're not against religion, but we're not religious. But what we're doing is to help you think and understand spiritual laws that will help you understand what these texts are saying, how you're supposed to understand them. So it's not a morality thing. So I think it's dangerous and it's wrong to keep saying, thank God it's not me, because God I am, because God that's why I'm. No, thank God, no. Are you thanking God for the people who died as well? Thank God Jennifer died from corona. Thank God this, because is it not a thing of grace that they have died as well? Is it not a thing of grace that they have passed on too? A lot of people keep looking at death as finite and a damnation. But what is life if there isn't death? And when would you understand that death is also a beautiful thing and a beautiful part of life, an essential part? I think if you are indeed religious, as in Christian, Muslim, whatever, Buddhist, Shaman, whatever it is, right? Then there's a concept of an afterlife, but you really need to have the spiritual learnings and background. So you can't keep going to church, do 1+1 is 2. Go out and also learn and study. That is, you gain full knowledge, not just one side or the other. Don't be afraid to seek knowledge. But if you don't want to, hey, that's you. Do what you want to do. But on the Soul Tribe, that's what we encourage, for you to gain other knowledges, gain other knowledge, gain other information, understand how a lot of things work outside of just your bubble of spirituality or religion or whatnot. Learn. And you would understand that this is not a morality thing, and you will understand that morality is tricky. It's a tricky thing, right? You will understand that. This heaven and hell business, you understand what this really means. And so when you say thank God, you better thank God for those who have passed on as well, because they have transitioned to something else, something different, something that would serve their soul. Period. So if you're sick or you're unwell physically, do your best to be as high vibrational as possible. Fast. Be in your spiritual zone. Eat very clean if you're going to eat. Drink clean water. Expel mucus. Do your alkaline stuff. Fruit waters. Drink your fruit waters with a lot of citrus. Do what you can do. Pray, but do not be afraid. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to transition. What's the fear about when you know fully well? When you know fully well, it is a transition into something else, something different, something exciting, something unknown that is meant to serve you. So if you know this, then while you're alive, take care of your temple. And if there is, a physical plague, a virus or whatever going around, and, you are the temple, and other temples are telling you this is how we found out to protect yourself from this, and you're like, the body of Christ, I'm going to commune with, Chimobi, listen, if you so strongly want to do that, then that's fine. But understand that you don't want to put other people in harm's way. Don't, do it for yourself. Go and do what you want to do. That's your business. But do not endanger people. Do not make other people uncomfortable. Don't do that. Don't do that. So anyways, almost done with the banana. Definitely done with this rant. And I love you guys. But, until next week, maybe I'll be guided. Use your shaggy to think. I love you guys. Ciao.